Hello Dreamers, welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today we're gonna take a look at first Dreamsnap versus last Dreamsnap. I made a post a few days ago if anybody wanted to participate where I go to your account and I just compare your first ever Dreamsnap that you made to the last Dreamsnap that you made. And my god, 163 people wanted to be included in the video. So needless to say, there is absolutely no way I can show every single submission, but we might do part 2 of this later on. I'm just gonna try to go through some submissions. I'm so sorry if you didn't get included, even though you applied. This is just way too high of an amount to go through, but I am gonna try to cover as many people as I can. And also huge thanks to Sonia, Angela, and Tors for giving me idea for this video. It's gonna be fun. Let's jump right into it. Don't forget to subscribe because part 2 will be coming out probably in about a month. So if you didn't get included, there is a chance you will be in part 2. Let's start with Cress. And the first ever Dreamsnap that Cress made, or at least the first one we have on Dreamers Portal, is in Bloom. So let's take a look at it. So a few things that come to mind. It's first of all, it's not very old challenge. So I think moving forward, I'm gonna try to focus on people who actually have like some of the very first Dreamsnaps, like Dreamlight Ball, preferably, because first of all, it's gonna be easier to compare it to the Gala because they're kind of similar themes, and also because way back there, the game was completely different. So some of the tools that are available now weren't available before. But let's take a look. So this submission, first of all, got 4,000 Moonstones, rank 2803. And if we just look at them side by side, this one and this one, two things come to mind. Number one, sparkles and lights. At this point in the game, we didn't have Vitalice lights that, in my opinion, completely changed the Dreamsnaps and how you can manipulate lighting of the outdoor shots. We didn't have... Actually, I'm not sure if we had any sparkles at this point, but most likely yes, because we had Rapunzel, which means Rapunzel's flowers were already in the game. So, but people weren't using sparkles and lights as much. It seems like you can also tell the background, the foreground is a little bit empty, but the shot did get a great result. It got 4,000 Moonstones, and I'm kind of curious how much Cress will get in Anniversary Gala. I feel like back then, the shots were simpler, but it was also easier to get 4K. So it's like the standards are going up all the time, and we just need to keep up. I think you made a lot of progress, Cress. Well done. Yeah, guys, I think for this video, I'm gonna focus on submissions that have the Dreamlight Ball because they're just so nice to compare. The Grand Anniversary Gala, the 2-year Dreamsnap, to the Dreamlight Ball, the first one. So if you don't have one, you're not gonna make it into this video, but we're gonna do this again in the future for different challenges, so stick around. So here we go. We got Mama Blue with her recent Dreamsnap for Grand Anniversary Gala. Once again, Confetti Cannon was one of those game-changing items that something that we just didn't have before. And also the camera settings. It cannot be underplayed how much camera settings changed in terms of Dreamsnaps. It was probably the biggest change of them all. The fact that we couldn't get a better lighting on indoor shot before, even though this is a pretty good lighting, we didn't have a lot of poses. We didn't have as many options to even work with for indoor decoration. We have so many more items. We didn't have a single balloon. Okay, we did have balloon arches, but we didn't have any balloon clusters. We didn't have any balloon trees. I would say the main difference you can tell is, first of all, the lighting and the saturation, the contrast, the colors because of the new camera settings, and also just the sheer amount of items and special effects, like little tiny details that we can add to our shots now to make them better. Both shots are great, and Mama Blue did get 4K for her first Dreamsnap, and rank 1000, which is incredible. So congratulations. Definitely the shots got brighter, but you had skill in your first Dreamsnap as well, so it definitely improved as well. Congratulations on amazing progress in 2 years of Dreamsnaps. Next, we got Hales. And wow, here the difference is staggering. The first ever Dreamsnap was very simple. This was the time where people were still figuring out what are Dreamsnaps, how does this work, how do we even do this? And this is a very, very simple shot, even by back then standards, just a dress in front of the wallpaper. But to be honest, what did we know? We didn't know any better. Nobody saw what other people are going to make. Nobody had any idea what to expect in terms of what kind of submissions people are going to make. So everybody was just stumbling in the dark. And honestly, for first shot, I think it's great. It's still much has much more visual appeal than a lot of shots people do now. Not to put them down, because there is plenty of people who just do dream snaps for Star Path or for free moonstones, and it's totally fine. But this feels intentional. But if you look at the recent dream snap, this is just absolutely day and night. We went from this to this. Oh wow. I'm not gonna repeat what I said in the previous one. All the sparkles, all of the special effect items that we got definitely improves things a lot. And just the lighting. The lighting, I mean, this is outdoors, this is indoors, so that also plays effect, but something like this was not achievable back then with the old camera settings. It's like looking at the first iPhone and on the last year iPhone. The difference is mind-blowing. Well done, so much progress was made. We got Keloth, and once again, the difference here is incredible. Once again, it's a well shot, but it's a very well done well shot with a great pose. We had so much less poses back then. We had only the standard critters. Well, maybe, okay, we did have a couple extra critters, but none of them were like notable. None of them came with unique poses. I think the first ever companion that came with unique pose was Figaro, if I'm not mistaken. Everything else, we just had the different colors of existing critters that did not come with the new poses. And the dresses, the clipping was so much worse, and yet we made it work. And you do have balloons in your shot. We have this balloon versus these balloons. Wow, you actually used the same balloon item in your first ever Dream Snap and in your last Dream Snap. That is kind of cool. That is really cool. And look at the amount of villagers. Wait, I didn't even realize. First of all, I think Mike is about to faint. How? How did you trapped all of them in frames? That's how you celebrate 2 years of Dream Snap. You bring out your entire village. If this is not top 10, I don't know what's going on, Keloth. This is beautiful. Absolutely, absolutely mind-blowing shot. What? Oh my god. Well done. This is so much progress. And once again, rank 1049. The duplicate ranks between multiple people, apparently that was happening since the first ever challenge. We get Tinkerbell, and Tinkerbell did not have the Gala Dream Snap uploaded, but we do have her Roses and Thorns to compare against Dreamlight Ball. First of all, let me just tell you, this is insane how well this aged. Like, this looks already top level. This has to... How much did it get? It doesn't have a rank. I hope you have a results to upload, because this could have been top 100 submission. It's one of the most intricate shots that I've seen from that era of Dream Snaps. It could literally be used today and would probably still get incredibly good results. It just looks stunning. So in your case, the progress is not as drastic, because you basically started super beautiful and intense and complex and intricate shots. But still, you can notice that there is no extra sparkle. The lighting could definitely get a little bit crisper, even though you are using crisp filter here. So many things that we have now could probably be used in the same shot to improve it drastically. But once again, it's already at such a high level. And here we have a split shot. I don't think split shots were even a thing back then. I feel like people started doing split shots maybe at least a couple months in. And even then, it wasn't super popular. Nowadays, I feel like since the portal came around and people were able to see other people's shots in all detail and see how many awesome split shots are there, and also me talking about them all the time because I absolutely love split shots, I feel like split shots became so much more popular. And this is a very, very, I would say simple, yet very beautiful shot. I think it might get 4K. That's my prediction. We're gonna find out on Wednesday. This is beautiful. Well done. And once again, Tinkerbell, your start was already very powerful. I'm very confident you got 4K for this one as well. We got Krisha, and we also got both Gala and Dreamlight Ball shots. I just love comparing these because they're like it's just a perfect comparison. Exactly 2 years between these two shots, and both are Ball, Gala, the kind of similar vibe. So this was your initial shot, and this only got 1500 somehow. I honestly don't understand. I feel like it's a beautiful shot. Also, I feel like a lot of people did not understand the tag system. I mean, we still don't understand it perfectly, but at least now we know how important it is to get high tags. And even back then, dresses were probably like, especially dress like this that does not allow you to put too many items, probably impacted the tags. Is there any tag information here? No, there is not. And also, it's a switch. The shot looks beautiful. It's pretty simple. And yet, once again, I feel like today it could do pretty well as well. It has great composition. It has all of the old items that people who started, like when this Dreamsnap was live, I'm pretty sure these items were still possible to get from the Founder Edition. They did discontinue it a couple years after the game started, so a lot of people had these items. Nowadays, most of the new players are not going to have access to these chandeliers or these columns or this floor. Basically, a lot of items here are from that limited bundle that you get as a founder. And yeah, I like the shot. Let's take a look what we got 2 years later. Once again, I'm seeing a very strong theme. Shots got brighter. They get brighter and brighter. 2 years later, all the Dreamsnaps are going to be just white screen. That's how bright they're going to be. No, I don't think it's going to get any brighter, because brightness is such a thing that it doesn't work every time. It needs to make sense. It needs to fit the shot. And in this case, it does. You're outdoors, very bright and sunny day. Look at the amount of detail. Here, probably about 10 to 15, maybe 20 items. In this challenge, probably 200 plus. So many details, so many new items. The lights, the flowers, the food, the balloons. It's like, it's not just the quality of the pictures, it's also how much effort people put and how long are the spirals. I feel like that number keeps going up, because the more items we get, the more settings we get to tweak, the more time we're going to spend. And also, with 2 years of experience behind our belt, we actually now more or less understand Dreamsnaps. We understand what works and what doesn't. And that also definitely helps to create much higher quality Dreamsnaps as well. I think the progress here is absolutely staggering. Congratulations and well done, Krisha. We got Serendipity, and wow, this one is also very drastic. The first shot, the Dreamlight Ball, which got 900. This was a vertical shot. It was extremely simple. That dress actually looks pretty sick from the back. I just love the slit. I think I know what dress this is, but I've never seen it from the back for some reason. It's beautiful. It's simple. You were just trying it out, seeing what Dreamsnaps are, participating to learn more. Makes total sense. And then 2 years later, we got this. Oh my god, they're all glowing. Look at their faces. They're dancing, they're smiling. They're looking at Hades. Did I get it? Yeah, this has to be Hades. We got 7 princesses. So happy to be celebrating 2 years of Dreamsnaps. Wow. Another thing I noticed is that nowadays people definitely use more villagers. There is still no good way. I don't think it changed drastically from 2 years ago and now, how we can use villagers in the shots. It's still as difficult as it was, but I feel like people figured out more or less how to do it efficiently, how to trap villagers, how to... now we have ways to actually force them to react, like using Hades or to make them smile and act happy like this, or using Jack to make him look confused. There are so many more tricks, and also learn strategies on how to utilize villagers in your dream snaps. Also, close-ups. This is a close-up shot, which was not something... I mean, I think it was possible back then, but nobody was doing it because we didn't learn about it. We didn't discover the trick until later. So all of that stuff makes shots so much more powerful. This is day and night. Absolutely incredible progress, Serendipity. Next, we got Cairo, where we're going to compare Roses and Thorns to the Dreamlight Ball submission. And once again, pretty simple. This actually got 900. Wow, Dreamsnaps even back then were brutal. I actually need to do like reaction to the results to the top. Oh, that's another idea for the future video. React to top 10 of all the old challenges before we got the portal to see like how it's different from top 10 nowadays. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I might actually do that. I don't even know if we have top 10 for the Dreamlight Ball, but we'll check it out. To be fair, the outfit does feel like ball, but the environment and the background does not feel like a grand ball at all. So I guess that's why it got 900, but the outfit is pretty good. The lighting is decent for considering what we had back then. Oh my god. That is the same person. Did both of these shots 2 years apart. Once again, amount of items went up tremendously. First Dream Snaps, people were just putting their character in front of more or less naturally looking background, did not put much effort into actual decor, unless it was a decor challenge. But I'm pretty sure the Dreamlight Ball, was it? This was outfit challenge or not? Wait, I can actually see this. Dreamlight Ball, it was outfit challenge. So yeah, makes sense. People just focused on outfits. Now, despite Roses and Thorns also being an outfit challenge, people put so much more effort into backgrounds. It's basically necessary nowadays to do well in Dream Snaps. Another split shot, something that just wasn't done before. Split shots are so powerful. And I absolutely love your outfits and the execution. There's not too many items. I do see a couple... What is it? How do you do this? These little yellow dots. I'm actually... Like, there's so many tricks right now. Before, you could look at the Dream Snap and be like, oh, I know exactly how this was done. Now, it takes a while to even figure out how things were done. And sometimes you just can't because there's so many items, so many different unique interactions. Like, can somebody please tell me, how do you get these yellow dots in the bottom of your shot? I kind of want to know. This seems like a super cool effect. I don't think I know how to do this. Absolutely beautiful, Cairo. You have made a lot of progress in these 2 years. Well done. We got Chelsea, aka Mama Llama, and we also got the first and last submission here. Let's take a look at the Dreamlight Ball. I see a very common pattern. A lot of people were using, first of all, square or vertical orientation. Nowadays, it's almost like you cannot find them. 99% of all the shots are done in the landscape. Sometimes even ultra-wide landscape, and it seems to be highly favored by voters. I don't think I've seen a single square or vertical shots in top 10 pretty much ever. I might be wrong. There might be one or two tops, but it feels nowadays that nobody's using it because it's just like the landscape format is much more fits most of the shots much more because you don't want vertical space because you're just going to end up with a lot of empty sky and not much to show in the bottom of the shot. And the long shots actually allow you to show much more of your decor. And another reason is the vertical shots just look smaller, and it's much more difficult to just show off the theme if you don't have a lot of horizontal space to work with. But yeah, the sky looks amazing. I love your outfit, the fountain tiles. Very nice for the first shot. But now we have 2 years later, and my god, another close-up. Once again, close-ups. It's a pretty recent invention. Well, discovery, I would say. And it's an amazing discovery. We got the balloons, we got the sparkles, some fireflies, and it's just so much more options for the outfits, so much more options for the characters and their skins. It's like, if this is how much progress we made in 2 years, I cannot wait in 2 more years, or maybe in 1 year. Maybe I should do this an annual thing. In another year, the next July, we're gonna take a look at another year of Dreamsnaps. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how much progress we make again. Beautiful, beautiful work, Chelsea. We got Alicia, and let's take a look at the first shot. Okay, this feels more like a living room, a little bit less than a ball. It lacks this little bit of official setting of the ballroom. But I do like your outfits. Once again, a lot of people are wearing dresses. And what else do you wear for a ball? You have to wear a dress. But back then, we didn't know that dresses are just very difficult to get tags with. But nowadays, yeah, 900 for this beautiful shot. I'm guessing it's the tags, but who knows? Dreamsnaps back then were wild. They're still wild, but at least we know a little bit more about them. I think it's a great shot. But 2 years later, you have created this. Wow, this is just day and night. The items, the colors, it's the colors. The contrast, the highlights, the shadows, it's just so much better now. And there is nothing we could do back then. We couldn't just pull the sliders in the camera mode to make the colors pop. We couldn't do that 2 months ago. Let's be honest. This is such a recent thing, and it just completely transformed the Dreamsnaps. And once again, all of these fancy items, confettis, balloons. Life was simpler back then, but now life is more beautiful. Well done. Absolutely beautiful work, Alicia. We get Tempus Spiritus. And here's the Dreamlight Ball shot that you've made 2 years ago. And wow, this one is actually very well composed. You're using mannequins. All like it feels like official ballroom. Great flooring. And you even got a Prince Eric there. So yeah, you're already doing great. And let's see how it changed 2 years ago. 2 years later for Roses and Thorns. Okay, this might be not the best comparison because you went with a realm shot, or more likely the trial shot. But you can still tell the difference. We got different colored skin, which I've seen some incredible shots done with different color skins that were not possible with regular color skins, or would just not look as good. We got so many different accessories that we can hold in our shots. None of that was available 2 years ago. The dresses, I feel like the quality, the premium shop stuff that started coming out recently is just a whole next jump in quality, making these items so much better than anything we had before. So just these things alone. And plus, we got so many cool locations. Before, we only had a couple of realms where we could take a quick shot if we needed a nice background. Now we have so many more realms. We have 2 other worlds. We have 2 DLCs that we can draw inspiration from, that we can choose a perfect location for whatever idea we have in mind. That shouldn't be underrated. The amount of locations we have now, it's absolutely amazing. I love your shots, Tempest Spiritus. Well done. Next, we got Carol Lee, and you got 4K on your Dreamlight Ball submission. Let's take a look. Ooh. Wow, this feels very modern. Wait a second, is this a recreation? Or is that actually... Did we have this castle? I think we did have the castle. This is so good. I can see why it got 4K. You went full Cinderella theme. Wait, this has to be recreation. It feels like recreation. I don't know why. Maybe it's not. It feels modern. I don't know why. It feels like a very modern style. But I guess we had all the items back then, so it was totally possible to do the shot. And now, 2 years later, let's see what we got. We got Grand Anniversary Gala, and Bright, the water jets, the fences, the balloon trees, the palm trees, the outfits. Look at his outfit. Imagine having an outfit like this 2 years ago. Incredible. So many more characters that we can pose with. Back then, so many people wanted to see so many characters, and it's still happening. There is still lots of characters that we don't have that people want to see. But in the last 2 years, we have gotten probably like 30. Okay, maybe less. I don't know. No, actually not less. We got around 30 characters in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So from those characters, we can create so many more special moments with them. We have our favorites. We have characters we grew up with, our favorite movies. And now we have more options to draw from to find a perfect companion for our Dreamsnaps. So yeah, definitely lots and lots of progress. Well done, Carol. We got Espen Rose. Let's take a look at your Dreamlight Ball submission. Once again, very simple. Remember when this window was completely broken. This and Eric's window, all of the stained glass windows, they would get blurry for no reason in the background. I think they fixed it actually very recently. I feel like it was a few months ago that they fixed it. Now they look even better. Very simple shot. Very, like, no foreground. Just a couple items in the shot. Once again, just testing the waters. Checking out what dream snaps are. And then 2 years later, once you figured out the dream snaps, you've made this. Oh my god. That's also like a bold dancing scene. But, like, once again, I feel like that's the biggest thing that I'm noticing is the characters. I have not seen a single Dreamlight Ball submission yet that had actual characters in the shot. I've seen a couple with mannequins, but nobody would make a ball like this with, like, well, to be fair, we couldn't do indoor shot with many people because we didn't have any items to summon villagers indoors. That's also very recent. Shot like this would not be possible, not even close, 2 years ago. But now it is possible, and it looks incredible. I just love that ball. The blue vibes. You even got some snow falling. What? Espen Rose, you just blew my mind. This shot is absolutely beautiful. And you dancing with the mannequin. Wow. Yeah, the character work has improved drastically. And can you imagine? I'm willing to bet that in the next year or two, we're going to get a feature where that's going to make working with villagers in photos much easier. I can feel it. It's coming. It has to come. We have to get an option to be able to make villagers do certain poses and stay in certain places. It's inevitable. I'm calling it now. Within a year, we're going to have it. And then everything is that's going to be another, like, a new era for Dreamsnaps. The first new era was when we got item rotation. The next era was when we got the new camera settings. And the third era is going to be when we get tools to work with villagers. It's going to be beautiful. Well done, Espen Rose. You just made so much progress in these 2 years. It's incredible. We got Dylan. Let's take a look at Dylan's Dreamlight Ball submission from 2 years ago. Pretty simple shot. Pretty simple outfit. All the items basically stacked against the wall. That's all we knew back then. And then 2 years later, bam! Absolute day and night. Symmetrical shots with so many cool lighting effects. Wow, your outfit is actually sick. Okay, I like. You got perfect positioning of characters. I wonder if they're locked in any way. You can't even tell because you covered up any... Oh yeah, I see some cologne bottles. Absolute perfection positioning. The character work is great. The lighting is great. The fireworks. Ah, don't you wish we had fireworks 2 years ago? Wow, amazing work, Dylan. We got Sabelina. Let's take a look at the Dreamlight Ball. Wow. It looks gorgeous. Wait, how much did it get? Oh, 4K. Let's go. It's not surprising to me at all that this has got 4K. It's a very good composition, symmetrical. You got the reds. You got... Everybody's using this floor because it just makes the most sense for the ballroom. That's all we had. Beautiful backdrop. Simple dress. That is great. And now, 2 years later, boom, Sparkle Paradise. My god, this is bright. And you're using Mickey and Minnie. Most of the items in the shot are the items that we didn't... No, actually, that's not true. We did have quite a few of these items before. A lot of them are still actually the Founder Edition items, which is cool. The new flowers are incredible. Mickey and Minnie suits are great too. And the camera tilt. No tilt 2 years ago. No way to make the light bloom like this 2 years ago. No fireworks 2 years ago. It's a great time to be a Dreamsnap creator right now. Well done, Sabelina. We got Tanny Games with the Dreamlight Ball submission. Wow, you were the first one. You were the pioneer who used the pink frames even before they were popular. I mean, let's be honest, they're not popular. I tried to bring them back with the Star Snap challenge, but I still don't think people like pink frames. They're very difficult to make work. But you did. You did. It definitely looks great. One of the most detailed shots for the Dreamlight Ball that I've seen. Let's take a look how it did. 4K. Easy. Easy peasy. That is really good. Absolutely love it. And now 2 years later, boom. Split shot. Let's go. With lava. We got lava in 2025. What a time to be alive. We have beautiful locations like Storybook Vale. We got the beanstalk on the back. We have so many house skins, so many items, so many things to choose from to bring any idea that you might have to reality. Amazing. Princess Star Butterfly actually did a black and white shot for Dreamlight Ball, which is very interesting. I wonder how well it did. 600. Yeah, black and white shots were always risky. You did get a great composition using all of the Halloween items. Maybe doesn't feel enough like Bowl, I guess, but once again, we didn't realize before that outfit challenge doesn't actually mean outfit challenge. It just means outfit and your composition should match the theme. Now we know. Now we do match the entire shot, but I still love the aesthetic of the shot. You definitely went outside of the box and unique and risky. And back then you probably didn't even know it was risky. And today, 2 years later, this is the Dreamsnap. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool how your arms stick out from this outfit. I didn't realize that they do that. That looks so cool. You made 4 other princesses dressed in a very, very cool outfits. This kind of looks like hearts. It looks like the mask is heart shape. How did you make that happen? That is so good. Your background is flawless. Also indoor shot. A little bit like a fashion show. Well, it is a fashion show. Goofy as an announcer. Wow, the vibe of this is so good. Absolutely stunning. Well done, Princess Star. We got Erin, Quinn's Cozy Corner. Let's take a look at your Dreamlight Ball submission. Ooh, nice. Very quaint. Very tender. That's not the right word. This picture feels very gentle, very elegant. Elegant, that's a good word. Very nice. I really didn't see a single submission yet from the Dreamlight Ball era that utilizes multiple characters in the shot. I feel like that is one of the biggest leaps that we have done as Dreamsnap creators, is to start using characters in Dreamsnaps. Because other things we were given. We were given the new camera mode, we were given the new items, but we always had ability to use characters, and it didn't change since. It just we started utilizing it more, and that's amazing. And now 2 years later, still no characters, but not every shot needs to have characters. But look how much detail there is. There is background detail, there is middle ground detail, there is even foreground. We have these, I don't even know what this item is, but it looks wow, this is actually... Where is this? Is this somewhere in Mythopia? This is some kind of a staircase. That looks like a piece of a staircase. This is actually great. I love this aesthetic so much. Wow, Quinn, that is beautiful. This is an easy 4K. I can guarantee it. We got Lyra Esperare with a Dreamlight Ball submission that actually got ranked 1200. This is one of the highest ones we've seen so far. It's a night shot. The lighting is a little bit dull, but you are using a critter, which is, once again, pretty revolutionary back then. We didn't realize, I mean, I don't know about, I didn't realize, I guess, how cool, like you can, and we couldn't even hide critters. Now we can make so many cool new poses with critters without critters. That was another game-changing feature that changed the Dreamsnaps forever. But look how full the shot looks. You actually went for a natural look. You didn't try to create a scene. It feels like it's just a place in your valley, and it's looking beautiful. And now let's see what happened 2 years later. What? What? Is she on fire? Did she step in lava and got set on fire? That is the... Wow, you really love that brightness slider. Or I think that's the light bloom slider. And the Dreamsnap trophy is in lava. Everybody's in lava. They're all gonna drown in lava. That is horrible. Wow, I love how bright this is. It's combining all of these elements like trees, balloon trees, and fireworks and confetti with just having this mythology aesthetic. That is such a unique shot. I absolutely love it. Yeah, we definitely could not have lava 2 years ago. Turtle Ducks for Life got 900 for original Dreamlight Ball submission. It's a selfie shot in an outfit challenge, which is a very risky for the outfit challenges. I'm guessing it was as risky back then. It's just we didn't know yet because it's literally the first challenge. We've learned so much since then. It is a pretty shot. You have great outfit, great background. I feel like if it wasn't a selfie, this couldn't be 4K. And now let's see what changed 2 years later. You actually have a very similar pose. I just realized having hand up like this, it's kind of similar. It almost feels like it kind of gives the same vibe. Also, the expression, like just the aura of your character feels very similar. But this time everything is drowned in blue lights, which is fantastic. Count me in. We got the moon. Balloons in front of the moon. That's just such a cool view. And Scar is there, and he's not happy to be there. Wait, did we have Scar 2 years ago when we started Dreamsnaps? I'm not even sure 100%, but I love this shot. So many villagers, so many new items. Beautiful. We got Janira. Wow! No way! We had an actual Dreamlight Ball submission with multiple characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. And somehow you got them in how did you get them in selfie poses? Okay, I will never learn this trick. I've seen people do this, and I still don't know how to do this. How do you get them all in their selfie poses in third camera mode? Mind-blowing. How well did this do? Rank 3000, 4K, easy 4K. Now that is definitely, this is the shot way ahead of its time. Look at all this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villagers, and almost 6 villagers all around the... Sorry, I know how this was done. I just realized it. Oh no, it's a quest image. That's how. Oh boy. Which quest was this? I don't even know. Honestly, as far as quests pictures go, this one feels like it has purpose. This one feels like you actually planned your shot out to take it during the quest, which I think is great. You can definitely utilize the quest ability to gather villages around certain objects. You just decorate this area in advance, and then just make sure that you have a great angle and you snap it. So wow, that was the first ever quest Dreamsnap submission. That's so awesome. And then 2 years later, this is not a quest shot, and we got Jafar sitting in a cute pink chair, which is totally fine. Got more lava, more confetti. Whoa, that is so cool. I loved how you left a little bit of green between the buildings. It just creates such a cool split effect when you use the castles like this. This is beautiful. Amazing work. Dreamy Nina. Let's take a look at your first submission. Wow, once again, we've got a character. Let's go. Characters and very nicely decorated room. Not super packed. We definitely used to use less items in our shots. There was not many, if any, at all, cluttered shots, which is definitely interesting. I love the aesthetic. And now let's see if it changed in 2 years. Oh yeah, it did change. That's like the item count in the first shot versus second shot is like 20x probably. But to be fair, you're here outside, so you have more space. Great use of the portal tree to actually add some unique colored leaves, which is cool. I like that. We got the snippets. We got more epic critters. We got chickens. In 2 years later, we have chickens in the game. All different kinds of trees, which work so well together. You literally used so many different kinds of trees, and a very beautiful split shot. Some Vitalis lights for lighting effects in the front. Very powerful. Nothing that we could have done 2 years ago. So the progress is very evident. Well done, Nina. We got Mamba Jewels. Let's take a look at the ball submission. Ooh. Oh, wow. That is actually sick. This feels like so ahead of its time. Nice natural look with a great lighting. The sunset. Your dress is epic. It doesn't give a lot of ball vibes, but that picture looks beautiful. And people... Well, 2,500, which is not bad. This is more Cinderella-inspired than Ball-inspired, which is totally fair. I just love how natural this feels. Wow, this is awesome. Let's see the 2 years later one. Brightness. One thing is clear. We need more sunglasses in 2025 than we did in 2023. Yep, I think I already said everything there is to say about this. Characters... brightness, sparkles, everything's here. Do you think that this is actually an improvement? Are you happy that we have all of these items to make our shots more sparkly and bright this day, or do you prefer the more simpler aesthetic of 2 years ago? Let me know in the comments. Disney Girl Lover. We got the Dreamlight Ball submission. Very simple, just standing in front of the castle in a nice dress. 900s, it is a little bit too simple, but that was 2 years ago. Now, we got this. Lots of balloons. A doggy. 2 years without any dogs in Disney Dreamlight Valley. That was sad time. Now we got Max, now we have Nana, and we're probably gonna get even more dogs. We got the rides. We have all of this park stuff that we didn't have before. So many beautiful items to decorate with. I can definitely see the progress. Well done, Disney girl lover. We got Polka. Dreamlight Ball submission. Oh, wow. Okay, this one feels very grand. Rank 2000, 4K. Yep, that does give me ball vibes, and it has perfect lighting. It has, well, it doesn't have all of the cool special effects we have nowadays, but Dreamlight trees back then were things how, like, do you remember? Oh my god, I just remembered, got hit with nostalgia. The only way to get sparkles in your shot was to put Dreamlight tree over your shot, because Dreamlight tree would drop some sparkles. Or we used to put characters in front of the cameras to make them disappear, but the sparkles would still be visible. Oh my god, that was such fun times. My god, now we have more sparkles than we know what to do with. There's fireworks, there's fireflies, there's all the sparkly items we can put in the beginning. It's incredible. Wow, that was really fun. My god, this is such a nostalgic video. And 2 years later, no need to use Dreamlight trees. I haven't seen a Dreamlight tree used in a very long time. Now we can just put all of these villagers here. Now that's celebration. That's how you celebrate 2 years of Dreamsnaps. Incredible. Wow. That feels like such a grand celebration. My god, I cannot wait for another year. Next July, we're gonna be looking at this and be like, well, yeah, that was ahead of time. Amazing work. I love this so much, Polka. Guys, I almost forgot. There's another person who has both Dreamlight Ball and Grand Anniversary Gala Dreamsnap. So let's finish this video with my Dreamsnap. This was Dreamlight Ball, which I'm actually pretty proud of. I thought I was smart doing an angle through the piano, and I had like a little arch on the left. I thought I was like doing something creative outside of the box. I'm still super proud of the shot. For the first Dreamsnap, I think this is sick. It did not do so well. It only got 1500, and I still don't understand why. I didn't even have a dress, so I had pretty high tags. The fact that we're dancing, there's other characters, like, I don't know. I to this day, I don't understand why I only got 1500 for this. I feel like it deserved more. But since then, we made a lot of progress. Yep, the sunglasses are definitely needed. This is my brightest, my most grand shot of all times. One thing that I'm gonna say is that the poses mean so much. We went through so many eras of different poses. First, we got additional poses just in the camera settings. Then we started getting critters that could utilize additional poses. Then we could hide the critters and have even more options for incredible poses. And this is basically the result of 2 years of evolution of Dreamsnaps. We went from no sparkles, barely any villagers, barely any unique poses, to this. This is literally perfect shot to demonstrate the progress. Now, some people would argue we're progressing backwards. This is worse, because now it's all about to making your shot the most sparklest and the most brightest. And I would say they're probably partially right. It does feel like it's moving in that direction. A lot of shots among the top shots do feel like they're just drowning in lights and sparkles. But it seems like that's what people want to see. It seems like what people like. So that's why these shots just keep doing so well. I still see other shots that are not drowning in sparkles still showing up pretty high. So it is possible to rank higher without going insane like I did. I literally just did it because I to get it out of my system, and this is not usually how I do my shots. I don't usually go that overboard, but I feel like for 2 years of Dreamsnaps and to get it out, I just went all in. And then we're gonna be back to a little bit more tame submissions moving forward. So wow, what a journey. 2 years, and now we have Star Snaps. I cannot wait to do a video 1 year of Star Snaps when we compare first challenges to the last challenges. That would be so much fun. And thank you so much everyone who applied to be in this video. We had almost 170 people, and I had no idea how to select people for this video from that amount. So thankfully, the criteria that I applied, that you have to have the very first challenge. I wish I communicated it sooner. I didn't know. I was like stumbling in the dark. I had no idea how I wanted to make this video, but it just came together. So I showed off every single person who applied that actually had their first Dreamlight Ball submission. So if you didn't get featured in this video, I'm sorry. We're going to do more of these. We're going to do more videos. Plus, we do inspiration and results videos every week, so everybody has a chance to get featured. Don't forget to share your dream snaps on Dreamers Portal. That also grew tremendously in these 2 years. It's not even 2 years old. It's a little bit over. It's like a year and 3 months. And there is already incredible amount of people just sharing their creativity, and so many people having 100+ dream snaps saved on their profile. It's just so much fun to see. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That's all I got for today. That was a long video, and if you're watching this, I'm currently on vacation, probably on the beach somewhere, and it was so much fun to make this video. So hopefully you had a lot of fun watching it too, getting some nostalgic feelings, remembering how was it 2 years ago. I'm genuinely curious to see your comments. I just want to know, what do you think? Do you think that do you like the direction Dream Snaps are moving, or do you prefer the old-fashioned, the old style of Dream Snaps where they were simpler, less sparkly? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like sparkles by themselves, they don't really make the shot. They can just enhance already great shot. And I feel like if you take the old shots that were great and add a little bit of sparkle and special effect to it, they're going to become even greater. So sparkles are great if they make sense. And in a lot of cases, they do. I don't know if it made sense in my last Dream Snap in that amount, but it doesn't. It's fine. It's okay. All right. See you later. Subscribe for more, and take care.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?
Oh.